Alright, so we're going to start out with learning the strings of the guitar. So start with the low E string, goes up to the A string, to D, G, B, and back to high E. So the next bit of guitar navigation you should know is that the 12th fret marks the octave change. So from open E to 12th fret E, that's the same note, just an octave higher. And that's the same on all the strings. If you go from open to 12th, it's the same note, just going to be an octave higher. So after you sort of start finding your way around the fretboard like that, we're going to start learning some open chords. So these are super useful for a lot of like rock songs, blues songs. They're pretty common. They're used in a lot of chord progressions, even in pop music and stuff. Even if it's not on a guitar, the same chords are used pretty frequently. So we're going to start with the G chord. So you're going to start with your middle finger. It's going to go 3rd fret on the low E string. Your index finger goes 2nd fret on the A string. Your ring finger is going to go 3rd fret on the B string, and your pinky finger is going to go 3rd fret on the high E string. And then you're going to leave the 2 open strings right there. You're just going to strum right through them. It's called an open chord because you can leave those strings open and still strum them. It'll sound fine. You don't have to mute it or anything. So, got our G chord right there. Alright, the next chord we're going to do is the D chord. So you're going to leave your ring finger in the same spot. You don't need your pinky for this one. You're just going to use your middle finger and your index finger. They're both going to travel to the 2nd fret. So your index finger is going to go to the 2nd fret on the G string, and your middle finger is going to go to the 2nd fret on the high E string. Alright, and that's our D chord right there. So after that, we're going to move down to our C chord. So this progression we're learning right now is a pretty common progression, G to D to C. It's found in a lot of songs like Knocking on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan. So the C, you're going to take your ring finger, 3rd fret on the A string. Your middle finger is going to go 2nd fret on the D string. Then you're going to leave open on the G, go to the B string, 1st fret with your index finger. That's your C chord right there. And after that we can go to the A chord. You can do that as a bar chord or an open chord with 3 fingers. It's a little easier if you're starting out to do the bar chord. So you're just going to take your index finger and you want to hold it tight across the G string, the D string, and the B string. And you don't really want to play the high E string, that'll sound kind of funky. So you're going to play open A, and then 2nd fret on the next 3 strings. You want to mute the top, the low E string with your thumb, so it doesn't ring through when you're playing the chord. So that's your A chord right there. It's probably the easiest one to learn. Maybe I should have started with that, but there's your basic open chords.